So I watched the Tokyo special in French with subtitles as usual, and well, it wasn't that impressive really. Surely not on par with the Paris and London specials. I will analyze some anime tropes, tell you what the things about the special did impress me, and tell you what to expect from the whole spin-off series they're planning. According to the English Wikipedia, it chronologically takes place between the seasons 5 and 6. Hi everyone, that's Cartoon Scholar, and I promise to give a spoiler alert before I tell any spoilers. Consider like, comment and subscription. Many years ago, Ladybug was intended to be made in anime style. Many anime tropes were incorporated in the story, up to transformation sequences, and they stayed that the show became 3D. I watched a very small amount of anime in my life, including the first season of Sailor Moon. But still I am about to point out some common tropes in this special. So a minor spoiler alert here, I guess. There is a team of heroes which transform with their magical artifacts. They are up against a villain who usually hides somewhere and sends minions of sorts to fight the main characters. The villain also has some sort of a mysterious leader/ally. You alone shall rule the universe! It seems that in 2027 we will get a spin-off series about the Stellar Force. And the thing is, their premise seems kinda banal. It wasn't a problem in the Tokyo special itself though, as the usage of anime tropes was contributing to the atmosphere of the special. Plus, I saw it as a comedic element. Most of the special didn't cause strong emotions in me. But spoiler alert, the plot twist that Kagami all this time wanted to apologize to Kazuno did work quite well. So she in fact wasn't planning to confess her feelings to a person before having ended another relationship she already was in, or having informed her partner. Over the course of the special, we together with Marinette have to wonder about the motivation with which Kagami traveled to Tokyo and brought with her Ladybug. I guess it was about Roko wanting Ladybug to help the Tokyo heroes work as a team. And it was about Kagami needing Marinette as emotional support as Kagami sought to apologize to Kazuno. At the end, Marinette records to Adrian a message that she loves him. And Kagami sends to Felix some words of emotional support. More on that final scene with Cat Noir later. I guess the special was about communication in all sorts of relationships. Romance, friendship or teamwork. Except can the cartoon then please also not be in favor of hugging others like this without their permission? Anyway, I think it was nice to get extra screen time dedicated to Kagami.
Toi, t'avais des amis?
Also, apparently Tiki has a power we didn't know about. She can help Marinette speak any language. Previously it was only established that Tiki herself can speak any language. 2 videos ago I complained that the Miraculous Ladybug ability to fix anything is a bit overpowered. Spoiler alert, but in this special Ladybug uses her power many times a row again and again to cure the people who were turned into kaiju. Previously there at least used to be a limitation that Ladybug can one time fix what was broken by a specific villain.
Your only limits are the ones you put on yourself.
So she wasn't kidding there. But I mean, I guess it was established that the Miraculous of Ladybug is one of 2 most powerful magical artifacts in the whole universe. We should expect so they can do that too? I assume that's so that in the spin-off they also could always fix everything just like Ladybug. Speaking of the spin-off, the premise is that the events take place in the same universe as Ladybug, but the writers almost don't use this fact to come up with something interesting. And as I complained before, the premise so far is not intriguing. Listen, in general, I like original stories much more than offshoots of whole franchises, including spin-offs. You will rarely see anything but original series reviewed on this channel, an exception is Hilda being based on comics. But if a show is a spin-off, then I at least hope that our experience from this show will be positively affected by the fact that we are viewers of Ladybug. Imagine if they made a show about a team of superheroes and then made a special episode of unrelated show to promote the new series. Also, I just realized maybe I underestimated the role that Kagami will play in the new series, and we're basically getting a spin-off about her and her friends. By the way, I omitted one thing. The leader of the modeler is the Supreme, a name we first heard in the Paris special. Though I'm not sure from which universe is this Supreme. Maybe in the universe of our Ladybug and Cat Noir he got trapped by some heroes of the past and now needs the help of the modeler to escape. Or maybe this is the Supreme from the universe of Shadybug. He wants to get into another universe and he hasn't thought of using the Miraculous of the Rooster to do so. If this is the Supreme who is the former leader of Shadybug and Cat Noir, then his motivation can be either to conquer this other version of the Earth too, or to prevent our Ladybug and Cat Noir from continuing to make his servants good as they did in the Paris special. By the way, when Ladybug and Cat Noir the movie was advertised in Russian language, they called this franchise the Legendary Multiverse. But I'm not sure that Thomas Aschuk would agree to consider this movie to be canon, so I'm not gonna rush to do so either. I understand well the people who wanted to see a spin-off about the Shadybug's universe. And probably the Stellar Force will be the closest thing we will get to that. But it will not be focused on the heroes from the Paris special. Otherwise, at the very end of the Tokyo special, instead of a scene with Cat Noir, we would have a scene with those very heroes. Speaking of, we see Adrian transform into Cat Noir to help the team of heroes in New York deal with some threat. This scene made on me an impression that a whole bunch of people in the New York team know Cat Noir's secret identity. Previously, it seemed that Cat Noir actually was quite successful at keeping his identity a secret, and we didn't even learn why and how did they learn it. I thought only the Uncanny Valley, the robot, knew. Or maybe this scene was staged this way only for pathos, and the others don't actually know. But that would be a small plot hole. I was wondering if we were gonna get a follow-up on this situation here. But now that I know the special takes place before the 6th season begins, I think that no. This just established for the new viewers that Marinette's boyfriend is also a superhero, and for all of the viewers that he cooperates with the New York team of heroes. So, well, the point is that the special didn't impress me as much as I hoped it would, but it was fine. I thought that my text for this video would be very short since it was just a review of a special about which I didn't have much to say. But no. Soon I will go watch Vampigami and the main episodes of the 6th season I haven't touched yet. I wanted to watch the episodes in the correct order, though I'm not sure which one is correct. Anyway, I saw Climatic Queen,
That crazy weather woman.
Illustrator, Sublimation, Daddy Cop, Where Papas, and you can watch their review, Sleeping Siren and El Toro de Piedra, and you can watch their review too. After catching up with the 6th season of Ladybug, I promise I will make a video on Hilda too. Consider like, comment and subscription. Goodbye everyone.